Hey fam, I've never done this before. Your girl's going live. I'm gonna show y'all. My daughter came over here and weed whacked everything. Everything. It looks so nice. So let me turn y'all around. I'm gonna show you the fountain. I had to move it a little because the sun has shifted. I shifted it and it went right on back into her mode. Now she'll stop when the sun go down. But I love her. I'm gonna get a bigger pot. I'm getting a bigger pot. But anyhow, this is our first live. I've never done this before, guys. I don't even know what I'm doing. But this girl, she did both sides. She did my side, and then she went knocked out his side with the weed whacker, and then she cut the yard again, front, back, everything. So I won't have to touch this thing for probably over a week because we cut her on one again. She didn't change the blade. She didn't change the setting. So that is all of the work she did today. Do you hear me? She did. Y'all see it. It's a whole transformation back there. I started it pulling it on my side inside the yard. And then she came with the weed whacker, gave me what I wanted. And it's going to be hard to keep it up because every year I fight with him. That's why we try to cut down the fence line so that he doesn't have to really point his mower in that direction. But he does. I don't know. I mean, I think 5 years, 4 years he's been there. But yeah, this is my yard, babe. And this is what we're growing. So we got tomatoes coming along. They always seem like they're dry. Potatoes that I just healed for the second time. Well, the first time, really. But I gave them a few more inches to grow in. The red potatoes started sprouting, so I healed them too. Here's our cucumbers. Not happy with what I got, but I'm going to be blessed with what I got. I'm going to pickle whatever I got. And that's the last one. And look at all the volunteers she got in there. Look at all of them. I'm going to end up having to take them out and put them in something else. I don't know. Um, our fountain. Y'all know those are the volunteer tomatoes that, yeah, I don't know. That's the pepper plant. That's white potatoes. More red potatoes. And then I threw some in a box. So we're going to see. We'll learn together, guys. Because I heard you can grow potatoes in a box. And I've been watching people do it. So, but that's it. We cleaned up so much, especially around the side of my house. She did everything. She weed whacked all of that. Because I thought I was going to have to go and pull it myself. But that looks so nice. And then once she sprouts back up, I'll cut her on like 2 or 3 and she'll be lush again. But every year I have to do that over here. And since they fixed that pump, it's not as wet. So I have noticed that. That fixed a lot of my problems. But every year I skin my yard. A lot of people say, you burnt that yard. Yeah, I burnt it. It's going to come back. It's grass. It's what you have to do sometimes. Live in the country. I want to see what's crawling in my damn yard. I done had 2 encounters with snakes out of his yard. So, yeah, I keep my yard very close. But that's my first live. Oh, I see you, Anonymous. I've never done this before. Hey, boo. I don't even know how to speak to you. Oh, man, this is my first live. I'm going to do it again. Oh, I got 12 people in here. Oh, my gosh. Oh, y'all making me feel so good. Yes, especially when my fountain. I might go and get me a real electric one. Then I can listen to it until I feel like turning it off. Because this thing will stop soon as the sun goes down. And she's not losing too much water because the wind ain't out here like it was the other day. The wind blew all that water out of there. Yep. And y'all see my lovely planter. Can we talk about that for a minute? Can we talk about the hard work I put in that? I love it. I still want to shorten the legs and the back, but it might not happen this year. Hit the like chat. Oh, thank you, Anonymous. You are my baby. If I was younger. I see you though. I've never done this. Oh my gosh. So yeah, once the cucumbers grow and get developed and pollinated, I know how to pollinate them if I have to. I'm really hoping that my marigold seeds. This is the second attempt to grow marigold seeds. Um, we'll see. If not, I'm gonna be buying a plant or two. Um, so I did put some marigold seeds in a couple of the big pots. The pepper got some, and then the tomato plant got some marigold seeds in it. So we'll see if they sprout. If not, I'll be on the hunt for a plant or two just to get my pollinators over here. That's what I heard. I don't know what I'm doing. My cucumbers came up with me using a Q-tip last year for the male, the female. That was ugh. Yeah. I didn't think I had to do that, but I had to do that. So yeah, but that's my planter I concocted watching a couple of the YouTubers. Uh, Panhandlers and Salty Acres, I think, are the two I got this idea from. And next year we're gonna build a bigger and better one. So at least I know what I'm doing now. And I will be at Lowe's getting all my boards cut, so I don't have to go through I went through, did the Q-tip method with my lemon tree. You did? I'm thinking about getting me a couple fruit trees. Now I love my lemon. My mom used to make me do the lemonade every time the pitcher was empty. So I know how to make like the best hand homemade lemonade. I mean, my brother comes over here begging me to make him lemonade. But he like lemons like I do. But yeah, I did the Q-tip method. I looked it up on Google because I knew the I seen the male, and but I didn't see a cucumber, so I Googled it and it said take a Q-tip, take it to the male, and take it to the other one and put it on her. So I did that, and probably a week later or two, the ones that I guess I pollinated, they gave me shit. I was getting cucumbers for a while because I did pickle 2 batches of cucumbers, and it's only me, so I did 8 jars, I think, out of what I got out of 2 plants, and I ate some. So I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I can't believe my little fountain is still trying to sprout. The sun's trying to go down. This is after 7, which I'm impressed. But I am going to go I've seen another wine barrel like that barrel, and they're $10 at Aldi's. And my daughter said it. She said, well, Mom, just get a bigger pot so that your water won't escape out of it. I said, I thought I liked this one, but I understand what you're saying. And then I'm going to still be digging out these free rocks that I got over here. All them white rocks are coming over. And so maybe tomorrow I'll go to, I'm going to hit Aldi's. If they don't have it, I did see it at Dollar General, the same pot. I didn't look at the price, but they're $10 at Aldi's. And I know that, so I ain't got to ride all over the place. Hey, fellow gardeners, Miss T with the T. I've been following you. You know I'm all over you. You and all the other gardeners. Oh, yes. I love spicy garlics, anything. I like anything spicy. I got jalapenos growing. I got dill growing. My basil, she didn't do nothing. Like the parsley is starting to sprout. Hold on, guys. Because I went and got me 2 slices of pizza. My daughter did all the work, but you would think I did the work the way my body's hurting. See, this one say parsley, right? Yeah. Nothing. Well, yeah, okay. It's 2 in the parsley. Basil is the one that's not giving me nothing. It's 2 in there, and that's as far as they got. Look at my dill. Just showing off, and I love it. I can't wait. And then The basil. It's a joke. They all went in at the same damn time. And I took that one leaf and stuck it in there. But basil ain't giving me nothing. You see it? It's empty. It's like I never put anything in there, and I don't understand that. Cause I did. I threw them right in the pot. I just wanted to see my planter work up and running. So I just threw all the seeds in there and said, God bless. And everything's growing but the basil. These are gonna be yellow squash. Hopefully, if they germinate, they're going straight in the pot. And that's my first head of collard greens. I've never done collard greens before, and I'm not taking them out that big old bucket. That bucket is heavy. Everything got a I did all my nutrients the other day, and then I set the girls up. I sent Simone home with everything she needed to add to her bag of soil, and then to top all her plants off. So y'all know I've been hands on with her because she's more into it than the other one. I haven't spent no time with her in growing anything. She sees it, but she hasn't gotten her hands dirty yet. So yeah, I'm gonna have a little bit of everything. I'm not a red potatoes, but I'll eat them. I guess if I grow them, I guess I'll eat them. But that's what's in that box is red potatoes. And let me tell you, I bought this 5 pound bag from Aldi's, and this is what they look like in like a week. These are a month old. This is what they were looking like. And I was so pissed because I hadn't even gotten a potato out the bag yet. So I said, oh, I got a trick for y'all. I got a trick. Since you want to spud like that. So that's what I did. I just said, oh, well, there'll be seed potatoes. If they grow, they grow. Because I'm not eating them. And I will never buy them again from there. Now, I've seen red potatoes. I've had red potato salad. It's delicious. I like healthy stuff. But yeah, you they wasn't supposed to sprout unless they already was sprouting on the truck on the way over here from wherever the hell they bought the shit from. But yeah, I mean, we don't know where half of our food is coming from. So this is why a lot of people are getting into container gardening. Y'all see my yard. I could be a gardener back there. I know I could. I don't want to. I don't want to. Nobody would bother me if I turned that soil over and grew whatever. But I'm more comfortable with the containers. We have Slithers because he doesn't cut his grass regularly. He's had two. I've encountered two in my 8 years of being here. And the other young lady, she cut every week when she got off work. One day a week, I knew I was going to hear Kelly start her mower. This guy, 3 weeks, sometimes maybe a month. And that's if the management don't come around here and get in his ass. Him and the lady in the front, she got a rod mower. She don't cut hers, but like every 3-4 weeks. And as y'all know, we got all that rain, so this grass is gonna jump. That's why I know what I did is gonna come back lush in 2 weeks. Y'all gonna look at it and say, she know what she doing. I've been fighting with this grass since I moved here. Okay? And I've raked this whole yard like the first 2 years I lived here. Because it was always just dead grass laying on top of my grass. And I was mad. I was like, well, I want to see my grass. So I would rake the yard and cut it the following week. And over a period of time, this yard don't look like the yard I moved to. I've fixed up a lot. It had hostas. See all down by my front windows there? She had hostases and stuff all down there. Oh my God. I was cutting them with the mower. And my brother said, you ain't going to get rid of them. I said, why not? And he said, because you got to dig them up. And I was like, are you freaking serious? So the first year, I dug up one of them. I think underneath my kitchen window. And then there was one down here by this door and one down by my bedroom window. I dug them all up. And then there was something over there in the back in the corner there. And I dug all that up. So over the period of 8 years, this is not the same yard that I moved to. That tree, it was here when I got here. But she's not going to be here. Moni looked at me today. She said, I guess you're going to cut. I said, you're going to see that tree. Bye-bye. Okay? It does nothing for me. It's not a shade tree. It's just a pain in the butt. Then when it drops this little whatever, It's a pain in the butt. And I don't need it over there on his house causing any kind of damage as she keeps on wandering. Y'all see where she's at? It was one touching his door. I think I got her a couple years ago. It was a branch touching his door. So I got her off of there. The young lady that lived there, she said, Miss Brenda, don't get rid of the tree. I was like, Kelly, it's gotta go. And then she told me it was a snake that visited this tree. I said, it's really gotta go. I said, you gonna tell me that? I told you I'm from the city. The heck you gonna tell me some shit like that for? So yeah, me and this tree and those two, I don't know if I'm gonna keep the line up. Like I don't even use it anymore, the clothesline poles. I really want the wood. Someone build me another planter. And they are perfect. They are perfect because they must be pressure treated and they're there already. Like they're ideal for my planter. And I think that's what I see as a planter out of those two clothesline poles. So maybe one day you might see me take them down. But that tree is definitely going to get chopped. And then I'll probably have to take her apart in my yard and get rid of her. I did buy the pass for the dump, so I don't care. I mean, if I got to pay the money to get rid of it, that's what I'll do. Um, but it's got to go. To me, it's an eyesore. It's a pain in the butt. Y'all see how clean she got that thing? She skint that tree today. You hear me? My baby did her job for her mom today. I don't know if that was a Mother's Day gift or not. She asked me if I wanted a wind chime or a bird feeder. But look how she did that. She cleaned that up. Because all I've been doing is raking it and pulling it as I could get it. But it was full. She did a darn good job over here getting all of this up off my fence line because like I said, look, I'm looking at shingles. Is this shingles? Yep. Damn sure is. Over here. Look at that. Y'all see that? These are my shingles off my house. And I know that because I just know. I didn't even know this was in his yard. And he must didn't know either. I'll get it. But I got one. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. That was me. Yeah, I just picked up a whole shingle out of his yard between our fence line. So I will have to go over there and get that one. That's off my roof. And y'all know any roofers? But we ready to pay. We ready to pay for a roofer. I think I got a couple. My neighbors, they do stuff like that. And I don't mind. My guy been acting like he's too busy to do anything. So, yeah. She even got Bentley's little fence. Because y'all know I built this last year to keep him in the yard. So she knocked all that down because it was growing up the fence line and everything. So she got all that for me. Now I'll come back and rake it and bag it up for the trash day. This is not my insulation. None of that's mine. I don't know what's going on. None of this insulation you see is mine. None of that. I don't know what the fuck that shit is. Excuse my French. That's not my trash. I bag all my trash. But I can tell you where the insulation came from, but I won't. I'm hoping he go ahead and fix it, clean it up. This was a mess too. Back here, oh my gosh, she got me today. She shut me up. And then I gotta get a new replacement. I've never used this thing because look at it. It's never been covered evidently. And what I'm gonna do is shut the power off one day after I go get all my parts, or at least this part here. I'm gonna get a new one of those, shut the power off, and I'm gonna put me another receptacle in here. But I want the kind where you can hook the cord up and it's waterproof if you leave if you leave it powered or whatever. But yeah, because we like to have barbecues and stuff. We need music. And I got a nice big backyard. So yeah, I gotta look into one of these. But I need a roof. I'm praying for a roof. I'm hoping for this year. I don't think I want to go one more year with the roof that I'm living with. It's the roof that came with the house. Because she's a 94. But she's a 3-bedroom, 2 full baths. And I love her. Yep, my brother Kevin helped me get it. He's with God right now with our mom and our grandmom and our aunties, uncle. So yeah, he helped me get this. This was what 6,000. She wanted 6,000 when I seen it on Facebook, and I showed it to Simone. I said, Moni, this lady selling this for 6,000. Cause we were in town, and our landlord was a slumlord, giving him the money. I was like, I can go out here like that. My brother said, you want it? I said, yeah. He said, let's go get it Thursday. He pulled whatever he needed out of his 401, got a cashier's check, and said, here you go, sis. Take care of it. And a year and a half later, he was gone. But I think he would be really proud of me right now because as I can love on it, affordable wise, I keep upgrade. Everything I do is an upgrade. So I've had plumbers in here. I've had electricians in here. I won't let other people touch things like that. I believe in getting the professionals for certain things. That's who you fuss with, like you fix your car. You can't, I don't want a jackleg touching my car because I can't go back and say shit about what he did to my car. But if I pay a receipt and you did this and this, I got a receipt. So that's just, where I am. But I may do a live again. I'll be a bit more prepared. I never did it before. I've never done it. Thank you for the thumbs up. And the next time, hopefully I'll have more to talk about or more to show you. And hopefully we'll see the garden producing something, in the next, month? I should start seeing flowers, right? Because the tomato plant and the pepper plant I bought. And y'all see my seeds, my tomatoes there. I seeded those, but they just been playing with me. So I'm just dealing with that. If they grow, they grow. I hope they do, but that's where I'm at with them. The potatoes, I think I'm good on because I learned a lot from last year. But I did white potatoes. I got a little over a pound out of the one terracotta pot. And the other one was in a barrel, and they gave me nothing. Because I think I messed them up when I transplanted them out of a grow bag. So I didn't get nothing now. I seen the spuds, but no potatoes really came from it. So I'm working on that, learning how to do that. I did do the squash because I love squash. And as soon as they sprout, they're going to have a home. So I'm probably going to have to get another. I'm looking at maybe 2 of these smaller barrels because they're only $10, like I said, at Aldi's. And I did see the terracotta pots at Dollar General. So I don't know what I'm going to end up with, but that's probably what the squash should go in. When they show me they ready to go in a pot, I'm going to have one for them. So, yes, thank you guys. I wasn't really going to hit the live button because I never done it before, and I never know how to do it. Thank you, Anonymous. Thank you, Miss T. Thank you, guys. Who said I'm a trucker? Cost me $20K for my what? The roofer truck cracked my driveway with the flatbed. Big rig. I'm beyond pissed. To report going, oh my God. Hey, I said what I said. Hi, boo, sis. You see me? This is my yard, baby. This is my garden. Yep. Anonymous, wait a minute. It cost me $20K for my roof. You must got a big house. The roofer truck cracked my driveway with the flatbed rig. I'm beyond pissed. And it would cost you $40,000. Yikes. Damn. Yeah. I watched a few of the guys, do their roofs on their homes that they're living in right now because we're in a trailer park. And our lot rent goes up in July to $720 a month. It's a whole $50 increase. But they warned us 2 months ahead of time, which is better than what they've done before. Because I was in and out of court with them last year. I had the attorney general and everybody in there, but I sure did. You're not going to play with me. I'm sorry. You're not going to. And then you're going to tell me I can move my house? How can I move this house if I can't pay you I damn sure can't move my house. It take 5 G's to get her out of here. You know what I'm saying? So we went back and forth to court, and they saw that they were playing with somebody a little bit smart. I'm still here, and my everything's caught up. We're straight now. And I said, you'll never get what I live in. I've never worked so hard to have something to have it taken away from me. That's not my MO. I'll drag her out of here myself if I have to before you get it. And so we went back and forth to court. I think it was close to 3, 4 months we were back. The judge got so sick of us, he made us go to mediation because he saw that I had proof and she wasn't putting it down on paper. He's like, well, how come you don't know she just gave up for $1,500 or whatever? And she's like, I don't know, you're on. He's like, oh no, Miss Wolford has her proof. You know what I mean? So he was really on my side because I kept showing proof. And she kept coming there like I wasn't paying my damn rent. And I said, you're not playing with my money. I ain't that dumb. I'm a bookkeeper. Okay? I do accounting. This is what I'm good at. I count your money, his money. Hey, don't play with me with money. And so we got that straight. We sat with the mediators. And like I said, evidently it was on my side because I'm still here. And I don't want to fight with where I live at. Why I have to live here. And I'm probably one of the cleanest tenants she has on this street anyway. Um, I don't leave trash. I don't even want to pick up other people's trash. But you gotta do what you gotta do if you don't want your place nasty. So yeah. But the roof is gonna. I'm looking at 3 to 5 because it's just a mobile. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Half the shingles are probably off this thing. I'm telling you, I've been fighting with this roof since I've been here. I got one ugly leak in my middle room, so that tells me it's time to get somebody over here. Bentley's mom told me, Mom, you're gonna have to find somebody and let me know what his price is. And I don't know how she can help me get a roof, but she told me we're going to get this roof on because if I ever got to come back home, I want to be able to come back home. And I understood that. So any one of them, I got 2 whole rooms I'm not using. I can clean out that craft room easy if my kids had to come back home. I wish I could have been back home a couple of times when I was in my young years. And mine ain't even as young as I was. My kids are all in their 40s. My son just turned 50. So I don't have no babies. I had him at a young age and he's 50. And he's a grown man taking care of responsibilities. Own his home. Has a lovely wife, 1 child, 2 stepkids. Doing great. I love it. Me and Simone was talking about that today, about when do grandparents stop taking care of their grandkids. I said when you have them. When you decided you wanted to have them, that's your child. That's not my child. I'm not starting over because you don't know what you want to do in life. That's crazy. Hey, what I tell y'all won't be here if I take care of yours. That means you're not here at all. Because you won't be walking the earth while I'm struggling with yours. That's not going to happen. Once I raised you, I didn't plan on raising no other kids. So my kids knew. They knew mom wasn't no joke. I was giving them, you go to jail, you SOL. Go to jail if you want to. You'll be one mad child sitting up in jail. So mine didn't try me. I didn't hide it. They knew I was a single mom, a young single mother. You can try me, but I'm not that mom that's going to put money on your book. Always had a clean bed and sheets and stuff to lay in. I don't know nothing different. So, how much would a metal roof cost? Way more than 3 to 5. I said what I said. It would be probably 7 to 10 for this mobile. It's cheaper to put a metal roof up. Not over here, baby. Not in this state. I know they last longer. I wish I could. I know. But I had professional roofers come out here, quoted me back what, couple, maybe 5 years ago. I had, because we had a hailstorm in it, and I did get a little check from them, but it wasn't even enough to get the paper off the house. I mean, put the paper on the house. Ordered boards. So the roofers that did come out and give me two quotes, they were all in the 6,500 to 7,500 for this single wide. I looked at them and I said, I'll do it myself. And so I didn't get nothing from them. I took the check. Like I said, it wasn't enough to cover nothing, and I sure didn't have the other 2, 5, or whatever to put with it. And so I've seen a few of the Hispanic guys out here do their roofs, and I'm not scared to ask. Because if they can get me under 4 grand, they can do this roof. That's where I'm at. If they tell me anything 3 to 5, I'm with them, because I know that's around the cost of what my guy even told me a couple years ago. So I can definitely get it done, the shingles, for 3 to 5. And just about 1,000. The two roofers that quoted me, it was, I got the paperwork. One of them was 1,500 to remove the material, to get rid of the debris. And I didn't look at the other guy. 1,500 just to get rid of the shingles, the wood, or whatever they gotta throw. You know what I mean? So me and the dump, like I said, I can take how many? What she tell me? A ton for 250. I say, okay, I got you, boo. I'd rather pay her twice, 250 if I have to, than to pay $1,500. I told you I do math too well. So she told me, we don't care how you bring them in here, in a box, in a bag. When you dump it, the weight come off, that's what you build. I said, all right, I got you. So while they taking shingles off, I'll be bagging them up, honey, because I can get rid of the shingles. And Moni said I can use her truck, because that's, shoot, we saving like a grand at least on just taking them ourselves. So once he knows that I'm going to get rid of the waste, all he got to do is throw it up there. And I'm going to be the one hauling it off of here. I got to do something to save money, because I ain't got no $7,000 or $8,000. So if they can get me under 4,000 or so, then yeah. In Texas, what size roof you got? Hey, loose. What is that? Loose screw. And Kim. Hey, Kim. I see you now and know my name. Yes, it is Brenda. I'm not scared to say my name. And I ain't scared to live where I live at. Not at all. But, Anonymous, how big is your house? 4,500. I would love that. I got level 5 shingles. What the hell? 50. I'm not going to be around in 50 years, Anonymous. I'm looking for like 30 years shingles. This house ain't even, these kids ain't worrying about this trailer. Manufacturing warranty 10 years. Yeah, I know they got the different levels, but I'm only looking for like 30 years. 1,500 square feet, that's not bad. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm under 1,000 square. I'm 9 something. I'm a 14 by, I think, 76. And I think she comes in under 9. I mean, under 1,000. She's like 9 and some change. Yes, she did meet me over at Wiley. I know who you are, Kim. Hey, Kim, I love it. Thank you. I've never done a live before. And you got what, 1,600 square feet in Austin. So you're in Texas too. A rental. 3,000 square feet. Oh my God, no. Y'all don't even know my real story. I want a tiny house. That's my dream. I told the kids, man, I'm downside. I've downsized since I moved in here. And I could downsize probably one more time. Now, I don't want a little tiny house. What I'm calling tiny is like under 600 square feet. Because I want me a 16 by 40 shed the house. I know what I want. Yep. Open concept, bedroom, bathroom, utility. That's it. I don't need much more. I already know what I want. A 16 by 40. And the way I'm learning how to put wood together, I be done figured out my walls and all that. Who knows? Who knows? But I do. I want me shed the house, and I want it on my own land. I'm 66 in July, and the kids are looking at cost of living now, today, today's prices. They're all getting a lot smarter as far as the cost of living. Now, my oldest girl is like, I'm getting ready to do what you did, Mom. I said, what's that? She said, go find me a trailer, me and Bentley. And he gonna get a little cousin or something, a little brother or sister. I don't know what she was saying for Bentley. And she said she gonna get her a small trailer like mine's. And if she gotta fix it up to live in it, she's willing to do that because she watched me do the same thing with this one. I told you my bathroom had nothing in it. Y'all watched me a month or so put that toilet in. Y'all didn't see it, but I did put that toilet in. I took it out and I put it in. Put the new one in. I ain't had no problems with it. So I'm feeling pretty impressed with myself right now because I did put that toilet in. Um, and she said that. She said, Dad, go on, Mom, you done a lot of, because I've done all the receptacles in my house. Is over 20. It's like 5 in every room, give or take. I bought 2 boxes, and I think I might have 3 or 4. A couple of them, wasn't tore up in the process. So I still might have 2 or 3 receptacles out of those 2 boxes. But I did every receptacle in my whole house. Now I'm on to light fix the switches. I haven't done the switches yet because they don't seem as jacked up as the receptacles was. Um, but yeah, the person left here. He had one of these receptacles and it was barely screwed in and it almost caught my house on fire. So after that happened, I got the fire out. I blew the fire out. Um, my neighbor came over and double checked it for me that night, 12 o'clock, midnight. He came over and checked it for me. Because this is in June, July, it was hot. And he was like, Miss Brenda, you be all right. I'll come over tomorrow, get you another receptacle, and I'll put it in. I said, I don't even know if I want to use that. He said, Miss Brenda, I do this. I work with 400 amp, whatever. He said, you're good. I wouldn't tell you anything different. And so he told me, when you get the receptacles, I will come over and fix this one for you. Well, my nephew came through that summer, and he literally stepped me through how to do receptacles. So I learned how to do it. He went on home and I was sending him pictures of the ones I was tearing out and putting new ones in. He's like, you got it, Auntie. So that's how I learned to put receptacles in. Um, I've changed out light fixtures in my house. I've taken out all the kitchen lights and put in flush mount, I guess. 2 of them I can't get the dome in because it's hard working over your head. So might have to have the electrician do that when he do the bathroom stuff. So yeah, when I call him, he's gonna put those 2 in that bathroom. A red robin. Do y'all see the red robin? Do you see it? Look. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Somebody told me that's my mom. Her spirit. Oh my goodness. Look at. Can you see him? Look. Bright. I mean, he caught my eye. Oh my goodness. And it's an ugly cat over there looking for him. Look, you see the cat? Look, see the cat? But we know the cat can't catch that bird, usually. That is I guess it's a red robin. Look how bright red he is. Oh my goodness. That's beautiful. What would probably work? I said what I said. What happened? 34-foot, fat fingers, my gooseneck trailer. Oh, yeah, I like those. I do like those. Hey, Miss Linda. Hi, stranger. Oh, my goodness. Miss Linda, I had to get out of some of them chats, honey. It was too hot for me over there. You come to my house, if you call for me, you need to come for me. That's how I feel. So don't put my name out on no internet and think I won't be looking for you. But yeah, I had to get away from some of them chats, Miss Linda. I love that you came over here. Thank you, sweetie. Oh my gosh. No, I'm not scared as long as the power's off, Kim. To anonymous. See you playing. You got two 40-foot travel trailers on sale 2012 model. Oh my God. See, if I had to do that, I would have to go into an RV park, and it's totally different than this. I think you have to move them once a year. Um, but I always, yeah. Now, if you find me a little pop up, let's talk. Because, I want to go camping this year. Can I come camp down there in Texas? I want to go camping this year for the first time. And y'all know I've been telling you I got half of my stuff. I got to get a tent. I got to get a tent. And I don't know what kind of blanket, but I did look up some sleeping bags. They like $20, $30. So I did put two of them in the cart. But I do got to get a tent. And just about everything else, I'm going to make do with. I got a fire pit. I got a 2-burner Coleman stove. I have I got the utensils, pots, stuff, and I'm using my wine tote that is for like a 2-person, picnic or something. Well, it carries all my plates and forks and this and that, and it has enough room in there for the cooler, and it holds cold stuff over here. So I'm taking that. But yeah, you might see me set it up in the yard because I don't even know how to put a tent together. So I will probably be setting it up in the yard for the first time. And then Sabrina, my baby girl, said, Mama, I'll go with you, but it can't be hot. I said, now you know your mother can't be in no heat. So yeah, we're looking at September, late September, early is all October as we can get. So I'm looking to book something late September, early October for a weekend, or like an overnight weekend, something. I want to do like a Friday to a Sunday. But look at him, he's still here. Now is he in my yard? No, I think he's still in the neighbor's yard. He's still here. I think that's a sign of good luck. Somebody told me that's a sign of good luck. So maybe my roof is coming. Never know. Never know. The composting is doing great over there. That's all composting. I started that last October. She's heavy too. Simone was like, Mom, what you got? I said, composting. She said, oh, you can be ready next year. I said, oh, you learning. Look at you, Miss Gardner. What you done said, I said what I said. Anonymous, I said what I said, and Miss Linda and Kim. Anonymous came from another channel that we follow, and we love it over there. I can't believe you. So you got gooseneck trailers. Oh my gosh. That's why I like you. He said, come camp, 400 acres. Stop playing with me. You too far away. 400 acres on one side of the coast, 110. Oh, 45 minutes from Temple and Bryan College Station. You too far from me, Anonymous. You just have to register what? Why you don't pay taxes in Texas? We pay taxes for everything we put on the road. I live in Maryland. Look at y'all. Y'all make me come to Texas. We that's all we get. I'm in rural country too over here. It's not Baltimore. Baltimore city life over here on this side of Maryland. I'm in the countryside, honey. Rural farmland. And that too. I mean, the way they're getting rid of stuff, the farmers are pissed. A lot of them are selling off their property. This is the best time now to try to get a piece of property. I only need like an acre. I don't need no 20. I'm not gonna be doing all that. I'm scared of stuff. And I'm gonna fence my whole body and my whole yard gonna be fenced in. Like this one, my whole house gonna be fenced in. It's gonna be enough for my car to get in the driveway, and the rest of it, my house is gonna be inside of a fenced area. I'm not playing. Yep, I'm not even gonna be playing. Mm-mm. What the? We have to pay taxes on anything we put on the road. If I put a pop up on the road, I have to go and pay to register it and taxes for purchasing it, and then yearly your tags. You say I don't pay taxes on my homestead house. I'm disabled, so if I build as big as I want, I don't. Wow. Yeah, we don't have those luxuries here, Anonymous. We don't have that. Mine's is a at will state, and it's almost like Pennsylvania. Want money, and Pennsylvania is pretty good because you get cost of living there. You get a yearly raise usually from your employer, and then the state of Pennsylvania gives you a cost of living over there. You know what I mean? I lived it. I loved it. And I only came here because I had a teenage son and two young girls, and I didn't want them in a city life. And I knew I wasn't going to be that mom hunting her kids down in the city looking for no job. And I wasn't. We moved here. This is where I was born. My kids came along with my journey, honey. I didn't come along with theirs. And their daddies wasn't worth 2 cents because they could have kept them. Their daddies could have got them if you were worth anything. Yep, I stopped and got me 2 slices of pizza because I feel like I cut the yard today. And my body is hurting. And I didn't really do nothing. Like, I kept Bentley occupied. But, it's chilly out there. I'm just so happy my yard is back maintained. I'm sorry, guys. Coming in the door. Yep. But this is my little abode. She's she'll be clean. Those little few dishes ain't nothing. That's just a pot. My egg, what I crushed my eggs up in, and Moni gave me an egg tray. So I just gotta wash that up. But yeah, I'm having pizza, so I am not even really dirtying up nothing. If you're a gardener, say coffee, say one. He came and met me at the fence today, and he said, "This is for you," because he got married Sunday, one of them days, whatever day I was out there, Saturday, I think. He got married, and he came over. I said, "Is it sweet?" Yeah. I said, "I love sweets." So I'm gonna be trying something tonight. I don't. One of these, one of these is going down first, and I don't know what these are. I don't know what these two. I don't know what any of it tastes like because I've never tasted any of this. But they got married this weekend, and this was from their wedding. So he came over and bought me desserts, and I thank you. That's one of the guys that helped me build my planner. Yep. So, yep. And I told y'all about my bathroom. I told y'all about what I'm doing. And since we here, my room ain't too bad. And I ain't worrying about y'all. Look, tell me your girl ain't happy. Who? Can't tell me I don't know what I'm doing. Them barn doors are still hanging. I got the antenna on it, so I didn't pull it all the way over. That one's still hanging, still in great shape. I still gotta put, let me show you. Since we're doing it, we might as well. See the gap? Now, I pushed her closer to the wall. The floor guides will keep her close and taut like that. But when the floor guide ain't on there, see the gap? And when I put the floor guide on, she'll close up the gap. And it'll keep the door from wanting to come off the rail. What they sent me, I need a router for the kit that they sent me. And I was like, oh. So then I ordered these two from Walmart. I really don't like them, but I'm not paying another $15 for no floor guides. And that was a piece. So yeah, this whole kit plus the floor guides, I'm $100 in. My maintenance guy gave me the two doors, and they were free. And there's that toilet. Your girl's so proud. She's so damn proud. So proud. But yeah, this house was a love hate type of home because I almost didn't even want to come and move in here. But I don't have cable, so I'm sitting home watching whatever I can find. That's why I'm more into my outdoors than indoors. And I shut her down. What time is it? 8 o'clock. Normally my door is shut and locked by 6. You hear that? Chain on the door. There you go. Guys, we're gonna do this again. Give me a couple weeks and let me what the garden is gonna be looking like. Oh my gosh. Give us a couple weeks. And I'll be able to show y'all my garden. Yeah, I told you I don't do much with my hair, so she's in a good old ponytail. It hangs down my neck. I don't know what to do with it. It's too hot now. There's no need to try to think you're gonna have a straight hairdo when this stuff ain't gonna curl up. So when I do let it out, I don't know what it's gonna look like. But that's your 66-year-old designs and decor. Yep. I love talking to you guys. And Anonymous, I'm ready to come to Daggone Texas and move next door. Put a bottom track screw down. That'll keep. Dag, it may. It's. I'm gonna hang up on you, girl. Don't start. Don't start. T-Bug ain't got nothing going on. You over there. You ain't over there picking on her. No, I'm back, Kim. It did say reconnecting. I seen it. It came across my screen. I tell you, I don't have internet, sweetie.